welcome to the Orchid Saga. My name is ELHO Brussel, also known as EJ. So yes, finally I'm back again. I will explain a little bit more in the end of this video, because I can imagine that if this is the first time you're here, or you're just not really interested in why I didn't film as much as I do usually, I just wanna skip that and put it in the last bit of the video. So not everyone is waiting for that, and so you can continue watching this video, because we're gonna start with quite some beautiful flowers and some changing. I'm now more in the back of the greenhouse, where normally I didn't have much room, so I'm going to show you what happened there. And like I said, we will have a look at some flowers, and then I will be back and give a little bit of an explanation on how I will approach from now on my videoing maintaining basically my channel. So that's in a nutshell what is going to happen in this video. But good seeing you, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in the end of it again. So yes, the shelving over here is gone. I had a big shelf and a half one over here, taking up a lot of space. So it was very hard to reach these plants in the back, and yeah, I just didn't like it. I really didn't. But because of the change with the orchid room, I needed to make some room, and I thought this was the best plan to go with. But yeah, it annoyed me, and it took off so much of my enjoyment actually of the plant itself. So I thought I'm going to take them out, and I will see how I fix it, but it has to be fixed, and I did. They are very close together, all of these plants, but it's so much better. I just have floor space again, and I can move around, and I can make filming so much easier, but especially watering and just enjoying my plants, just really seeing them. So yeah, I learned my lesson. Here and there I may have some room for some new plants, but just I need to really take care of it, just not to buy too much. And maybe you noticed already, but they are loving this summer. I have so many flowers, so I will do a bit of an update as well, just to make up for my missing blooming updates. This beauty is still blooming, and she is making a new spike over there, and she had already one there. So yeah, this one is really enjoying the summer as well. This one is almost over, but this is the second blooming cluster actually. So we did have it in a blooming update, and it decided to make 2 new extra flower spikes. Well, actually it's just a new growth, but anyhow, we have more flowers. Then up here we have this beautiful one. It's the sun-kissed buttercup. The spike is not that long, as you can see, but the plant, it's not, this leaf is from other plants, but it wasn't doing so well, but it looks better. This is the bulb the flower is coming from, that one. So I think I have it on the go again. Let's put it like that. And right above that one we have this very beautiful one. It's a no ID, but it's almost fully in bloom, as you can see. Then this beautiful purple one with the incredible long name. So if you want to know it, please let me know, so I can type it in the comments, because it's a bit easier. She has, no, this spike is not from her, but she has another one over here. Very nice plant. Ah, wait a second. Here's the name. I found the name tag. There it is, but it's very long one. And why? I think that is readable. So that is this purple one. Very, very pretty. Let's move further. Piggy-root carpenter, still in flower, with several spikes actually. We have one there, another one there. There is one. A lot of spikes actually. We have another one here and another one there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one is done, is number 9, like it was the first. Well, almost done, I'm sorry. 9 spikes. Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I can't believe it, but 9 spikes. So this is such an improvement on this plant. I had a few blooms here and there, but now it's in the greenhouse receiving so much better light. Well, we can see her response to that, absolutely. And I see that on a lot of plants. Like I said, a lot of flowers. This is the second spike, well actually the third spike on this one. I broke one and the other one we had in full flower. Pacific something, Colmenara Pacific something. I apologize, I cannot see the tag from here. Psychopsis is about to make a new flower over there. And yes, you guys, look at this. It's that purple Moreliana cross. I have no idea at this point how many flower spikes this is. But it's a lot. It's just a sea of purple. It's really loving the light. And this season, actually, this one I grew always in my greenhouse, but it looks magnificent. Absolutely love it. Look at these beautiful, beautiful purple flowers. Stunning. Well, this hasn't that much of flowers, but I know this is a favorite of a lot of you guys, and I completely understand why. But the flowers are bigger than previous, and the spike itself, I have more flowers on this one, so that's also a reaction to the more light. This one has a name. It came with a tag. It's absolutely stunning. One of my favorites. Havanian Nights, Alessiara. Absolutely beautiful. And like I said, like many others, this one is enjoying her life so much better over here. Speaking of which, enjoying the life much better. Here's a new spike. We have one there and we have another one here. And I can also see that these flowers are bigger than before. This is Cheyenne, red Cheyenne. Odontoglossum, Odontocidium, something like that, red Cheyenne. And she's just starting to bloom. Look at those spikes. Very long and very thick. So yeah, beautiful, a very nice red color. Then we have this beauty. Look at those. This one did bloom very well for me in the orchid room as well, but also here in the greenhouse. This is the Odontoglossum Carla. I still have it as an Odontoglossum, probably now an Odontocidium. Beautiful, beautiful flowers. And in the back of that one, we have still some flowers on this one. And this is the Country Garden, Miltonia Country Garden. Beautiful purple one. I really like these flowers. Really do. And I did divide it, so I have 4 divisions and a mother plant. It could do a little bit better, the plant itself, so hopefully that may encourage her to grow again, being divided. Then of course the big mama. It has some spikes coming. We even have one that's very strangely shaped over here. A few here and there. Not as many as last year at the same time, but she's still blooming very fine and pretty. But last year I had more spikes in bloom all at once. So maybe because of the heat we had, it's going over a bit quicker than last year. But you can see it's just about to start open on quite a few of these beautiful spikes. Yeah. Very nice flowers. Obviously I no idea, but probably Brassia Aztec. Probably. Well, that Miltonia, the Moreliana full moon is now done blooming for the moment. But then we have something special, sort of, I think. I absolutely love this one as well. What a nice flowers, look at that. Beautiful spike, as you can see, beautiful spike. But let me show you a bit closer these flowers. Very pretty. And I'm going to move the camera a little bit like this, so I can include a picture of last year when it did bloom inside the orchid room, and you can see the difference color-wise. It's so much richer this time, so much deeper colors. Also because of the more lights he's getting. And personally, I like these flowers better, way better now. They're so much stronger, and the colors are, yeah, richer, deeper, however you want to call it. Very, very pretty. So yeah, it looks so nice over here. And then of course we have this purple one. I almost missed it. Also a no ID. This is also the second blooming. Sadly, it does like most Miltonias. It opens up a bloom and then it takes a few days and it opens up the rest. And you can see here, well, these might drop, I'm pretty sure. But then it also drops the first flower. So it's not opened, doesn't open up the flowers at the same time. That was what I was going for, sadly, because I like the look of that. Then on my, well, actually, wait a second. This beauty is still in flower. Look at that. No name for it, sadly, but beautiful. Very pretty. This one is a bit older, that flower. I also have a spike again on my Brussia Orange Delight. Look at that. This is probably the 11th or 12th spike of this season. We had many spikes on this one as well. Then in the back there we have this beautiful purple Miltonia. It might be the Honolulu or something, I'm not completely sure. But it's doing well. Then next to it we have, well, this one is about to go over, as is its neighbor. But here I have this Alba version of the Ragnellii. No, it's the Xanthina, I'm sorry, not an Alba version. Ragnellii Xanthina, and I love these colors, as you probably know. If you're longer on my channel. Down here, the Sturbic. Better spikes. You see how long these spikes are. Beautiful flowers. Very nice reddish flowers. I love them. I love the shape of them. But yeah, the flower spikes themselves are way bigger than before. So progress. And look at this one. Oi, 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 I am so in love with this one. These flowers are so silky. They are so smooth. And the colors are so pretty. Yeah, they remind me of silk. Absolutely stunning. And yeah, especially if you have a look at all of them. Look at that. Again, a sea of purple, but a darker purple. But this is one of the parents of the other one we just saw. This one doesn't have as many spikes. That other purple one has a heckload of spikes. And but this one, I believe, 22 at the moment. We even have one in the back there. Stunning, right? This is the Miltonia Morelliana variety. I'm sorry, it's a very long name. It's Spectabile Morelliana. Here we go. Spectabilis Morelliana variety royalty. That is this one. I have this for many years, as you probably can see. I divided it in 4, gave 3 away, and I kept this one. And I could easily divide it in 4 again, but I try to keep it as big as I can, so it has a huge spot. So far, so good. Next to it, this is also a pretty one. The plant itself, I know it could do a bit better, but it never was that strong. But it has beautiful flowers. It's a Angela Barker, Miltonia Angela Barker. And I just love the shape of these flowers. So I cannot get rid of it. But it's this bulb, the newest one, is kind of okay. But then again, we have this damaged leaf here. But I think there's enough energy in there. This is also a newest bulb with a spike as well. And then this one. We saw this in my last update as well. First time bloomer. This one drinks like crazy, seriously. Here it is, the tag. Miltonia Orchivit, Bellaglades. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, then down here we have one huge Dendrobium Phalaenopsis spring eclipse, flowering. But we have more over here. So I downsized my collection of Dendrobium Phalaenopsis a little bit, so I can now fit most of them here. And I especially wanted to keep this one. It's so beautiful, absolutely stunning. But as you can see, well, this cherry baby is in the way. But that is all blooms and spikes from Dendrobium Phalaenopsis. We have even a few here and a new spike there. Some blooms, all the blooms. So they do look a little bit better over here. So those are now here, and then you guys, this is my Brussel area. Look at all these flowers. These Brussels are absolutely going crazy. They love the brighter light, warmer temperatures. I have so many spikes. I just don't know how to put them on a shelf so we can see and have a look at them. We even having one big spike going over here, going for the roof. But I'm sorry, there was a fly. Yeah, how to position them so we can see all those flowers? It's just almost impossible. They are all tangled up together here. I know, but yeah, there are so many at this moment. Brussel type, there we go. Eternal wind in the background there, with a spike, huge spike there. And another spike of that eternal wind is here, that is this one. So yeah, beautiful. They're really enjoying that weather we had. Quite warm. And my cherry baby, we have also a Dendrobium Phalaenopsis over here, is spiking, and my cherry baby, these are old spikes, but in the back there we have a new one. So she's going for a new round of flowering. Even some flowers here I can see on my nobly. It's upside down. And we have a mini bug. Yeah, I have mini bugs. There we go. Look at that. Something rainbow. I always forget. It is a rainbow dance. There we go. Rainbow dance. But even that one has a flower on. The rest is was growing and is now sort of resting. Most of them. Then of course, Hibiki. Quite some flowers still there, and that is most of it over here. So yeah, that is what I wanted to film here in this area for today. Let's go inside quickly at my Miltonopsis, because I have a very nice one blooming, and then I will see you right back here in the greenhouse. So yeah, these are still going strong, but yeah, look at this, and look at that flower. What a size, right? And what a beautiful long spike. This one hasn't been blooming for at least 2 years, but she's back. In my first Miltonopsis care video, the one an hour long or so, this one is actually in bloom, and then it skipped a year or two. I'm not completely sure how long, but now she's growing inside of the home, receiving way more light, and she is enjoying it. And I think the blooms have never been this big. Look at that. So we have 3 spikes on this one. We even have one over here. I hope you can see that. So yeah, I wanted to show this one. It's so beautiful. And the fragrance, oh, I'm so happy they're now inside of the house, so you can enjoy it so much more. So yeah, we have still some in flower there, as you can see. So very pretty. Let's go back into the greenhouse. So yes, we just saw these flowers, and we are coming now from the home, and now we're going to have a look over here, because we have some pretty flowers here as well. And I'm starting with this one. Look at those orange spots over in the screen almost everywhere. It's the dancing lady type, but this is an orange one. Very, very pretty. And I do believe I have a name for it. Yes, I do have it. So you can check that out if you want. Sorry for the glare. There we go. Orange Delight. Very, very pretty. So let's back up a little bit. As you can see, we have quite a few spikes on that one. Then over here, it's just in front of my pocket with old leaves. And let's move that to keep it a bit prettier. Look at that. That's my orange Nelly Eiler. What a flowers, right? I think two spikes, I believe. So I can, yeah. So on 2 spikes, it's quite a lot of flowers. And in the back there, she has there even more. But again, I cannot show them all to you guys. It's just I have a few too many. And we also have this beautiful yellow-red variety in bloom again. And still a few on the regular Swiss Beauty, but you can see those are about to go over. But yeah, quite some Nelly Eilers. Then over here I have my Thailand Black in flower, but you can see I have been spraying it because of the mealybugs, so that's why it's over here now for just a couple of days, I think, and then I'm going to put it back. But beautiful, very nice flowers. And earlier I was talking about that Miltonia had been dividing. There it is. And all these divisions, this one is in spike, the first one, and the other 2 are flowering as well. But you can see the yellowing on the leaves is a little bit concerning. I'm not completely sure, but we shall see if they're gonna make it. I think they will. Then this beauty opened up. This is the African Beauty. Yeah, Cattleya African Beauty. Beautiful fragrance. Colors are very, very nice. Oops, I'm sorry. Nice deep red, almost burgundy color there. But it has a beautiful fragrance as well. And then this opened up. This was my surprise from Landsbergen Opendag last year. It's a very common flower. I have seen this before, so I'm pretty sure that I will find the name. Maybe you know it and you can leave it if you want in a comment. But I didn't look it up yet, but it's very common, I believe. But nonetheless, a beautiful flower, don't get me wrong. And I have a feeling that I had it once in my collection, but not anymore. So I'm happy it's back, but yeah, stunning flowers. Very, very pretty. So that opened up. Then down there we have this, I believe, Autumn Falls from the Incas. They call it Autumn Falls. It's flowering next to these guys. This one is also here because this I cannot have it on a shelf at the moment because it's so big. My vanilla is not blooming, but it's growing. This is the gift from Mark. So Mark, if you're watching this video, look at that. This is, I think this whole section is new. Or right about here, I believe. So that is doing well. Looks very promising. Wilbur Chang. Not a bloom open here yet. But it will. And, oh yeah, of course, beautiful orange. My golden peacock. Still flowering over here. Then I have this bluish Cattleya, also in flower. The label is just turned around and I can't remember. It's something blue, I believe. Yeah, of course. Final blue. Cattleya Final Blue Baby, I'm sorry. So that is this one. That is this one. We had it earlier in bloom as well on another bulb, but now this one. And then it had a few more flowers. Nonetheless, beautiful. Quickly check. Yeah, this is a little bit sad over here because let me see. This is the Bloom Magic, Vanda Bloom Magic. You can see it's done, almost done flowering. It snapped it broke a little bit. Well, it's not completely broken off, but it's snapped, so it's hanging now. I think because of the weight of the flowers. So yeah, I'm always debating to stake it or not. It may sound a little bit silly, but I'm a little bit like, yeah, I'm sorry, but you have to be able to carry your own spikes. If you're that weak, I'm not completely sure. It's a strong plant, don't get me wrong, so probably, but I had it happen before on Venus, and later on when they did get stronger, they could carry their spikes completely fine. But yeah, I'm not that type of person that does stake the flower spikes very quickly, to be honest. They just need to be strong enough, and otherwise it's just, yeah, what it is, sort of. We have some spikes, some flowers still there, some are going over on my oh, I'm so sorry. It will pop into mind, I'm pretty sure. And I cannot remember it, of course. I did look it up, but I don't have a sticker with a name on it. If you really want to know it, let me know. Don't want to pop into my mind. This is the Pink Magic. The gift from Inter is about to start to bloom again. This one is almost open. And look at this. 2 spikes, not that big, on my Vietnamica. There we go. Look at these. Being pretty. Very, very nice. Very odd shaped flowers. Kind of odd for a Vanda type. But I really, really enjoy them. Very nice. It's not a big one. So if you have not much space, you might consider a Vietnamica. I think it's now a Vanda as well, called Vanda Vietnamica. Yeah, Big Mama. The biggest orchid I have, at least amongst my Vandas, is in flower again. We had so many flowers last time that I filmed. I think 2 or 3 months ago. I'm not completely sure. I think I had 7. Some keikis did flower as well. But now the mother plant started blooming again already. And you can see another spike is coming. Here are her keikis. And, oh yeah, we had some mealybugs on those as well. But I did spray them. And we have at least 2 spikes coming here. One there, and I hope you can see in the background there's another one. So more spikes. Number 3 here. So yeah, that's why I have it still facing that way. So the spikes will grow that way, and then I can turn it around. Otherwise it will get top heavy. So yeah, sadly we cannot see this one that easy, but still we can enjoy it. But I like to turn them around. But if you do it too soon, obviously the spikes will turn around and go for the light, of course, and then they will have such a strange shape. But yeah, this plant is doing well. And I saw quite a few fells starting to spike, as this one, for example. So yeah, this year they are. It seems to me that they are a bit earlier than last year. But we shall see. We shall see. They are still enjoying their life. And here is my bulbul phylum Phalaenopsis. I did have a question on how mine was doing. Well, it's doing fine, and if I have the time I will definitely make a video about it. But if you are watching this video, I don't know your name on top of my head, but this is my bulbul phylum doing well. Slipper orchids over here, obviously one in bloom. My carnivore plants, these are all seedlings from last year. Can you believe it? So many. And we have, I think, a few more coming there. I'm not completely sure. And the mother plants are these. Not looking so well. I cut the flower spikes, and if I remember correctly, they did the same thing last year around the same time after blooming. So the bloom takes quite a lot of energy, but they did recover. Then this is actually an old flower, so I hope they will do that again. So far I see new leaves forming, but I have a few spared ones if these wouldn't make it. So yeah, I was trying to if I could propagate them from seed. Well, I kind of succeeded, if you can see it. I have a lot of them now, but they were nice. Did I miss something? No, I don't think so. So let's do my outro for this video. So yeah, maybe you noticed already on my camera angle, I have room again. That's how it feels for me. So I'm so happy that I did it, that I make the adjustments and that I sort of get rid of some plants that didn't do well, but most of them are still here. They are just a little bit more crowdy and put together, but I kept keeping them as much as I could in the family. So my brassicas are over here, my Phalaenopsis over there, Miltonias, etc. I like to keep them together. A few Miltonias are in different places because it was too full, but most of them are really nicely put together. And yeah, personally I enjoy that a little bit better. But anyhow, it doesn't matter that much, but I have room to film again, and it really gives me energy being here again. I missed it. Yes, I was very busy, and it's on the end of the day, it's a hobby, and I really enjoy making the videos, but if I don't have the time, I'm just not making them, because that's how it goes. Work comes first. But I really missed my greenhouse as it was before. But yeah, I needed to make place for a lot of orchids when I did decide to quit the orchid room and turn it into my art studio, which I do not regret 1 second. I love having that studio, and I made quite more art these last couple of months than ever before. Well, sort of, in the last couple of years, so to speak. So yeah, and that hobby I just cannot miss either. So I really needed to make room for it. But anyhow, being able to move around and putting plants on a shelf or a sort of table for display to let them bloom, having the room to do that is so nice. And like I said, I really missed it, and just moving around. And I do not get caught after flower spikes or longer leaves with my wires on it, etc. I had it happen constantly. And imagine trying to water your plants with a hose. I did break quite a few spikes, roots, leaves, etc. And just standing here and have a look at my plants and enjoy them, like we just saw in the video. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what it all is about, of course. The hobby, enjoying the flowers. So yeah, sometimes you just have to make some room. Like I said, I didn't get rid of much plants, but only plants that didn't do well for me. So some were in my collection for even 3-4 years, didn't do well. Some never did bloom, and probably I may not even have ever showed them in one of my videos because there wasn't much going on, so not much to talk about. Anyhow, I cleaned it up. I tried to clean up my plants as much as I could, and yeah, it's good being here. Okay, that's said and done. Does that change my schedule? Not necessarily, because I was a bit tired of just keep saying I'm so busy and I'm sorry, I'm so late. I want to get rid of that because nobody is waiting for that anymore. We all are busy, but I just needed to get my head around it because I sort of almost took my YouTube alive, my YouTube channel, as almost like as work, so that I had to film, that I had to upload. You guys are expecting something from me, and of course that's what you do when you subscribe. But in the end of the day, it was taking too much energy of me, and I was so tired, and it's just a hobby. So the change basically comes down to what I already am doing. If I have the time, and if I if I have the time, I always like filming, but if I really have the time to make a nice quality video and just have the time to talk about things or showing you things, I will make the videos, and I probably will keep uploading them on Sunday mornings because I like that uploading time. But I don't know if it's going to be every week. I don't think so. But maybe later on in the year I may have more time, or things are going on, and I would like to film it, etc. I will make more videos. But that's a little bit how it will go from now on. But I just wanted to explain this and let you guys know that I'm doing fine. And thank you so much for asking, but I'm really doing fine. and I don't giving up this hobby, not at all, because I still love it. I'm sorry, it's just a time issue, and that's it basically. But like I said, I was asking a little bit too much of myself, and I couldn't keep up with it, and it cost me just a little bit too much energy. But that energy is back. Speaking of which, it just pops into mind the last week of September. So that will be this Monday, tomorrow, when you're watching this video, and a week after tomorrow, I should say. Then I will take a vacation with my husband for 7 days. So maybe I will upload a video before the vacation, but probably afterwards. Who knows? We shall see. But we are really looking forward to that vacation. We can really use it, and. Yeah, that's basically it. Thank you so much. And as usual, if you have questions, I have a few suggestions. I will come back to them whenever I feel to it. I really enjoy them. And of course, if you have any questions, like I said, please leave them in the comment section below, suggestions. And thank you so much for watching. And I really hope you will keep on enjoying this channel. You may want to share this video if you like it. But who knows? And I hope to see you at one of my videos later on, somewhere this year. Bye bye, have a good one. So if you like my videos, I would like to ask you to consider to make a donation to our sanctuary, where we try to help every wild animal out there that is in need of help. But to be able to do this, as you can imagine, we can use some financial support. So if you can, please leave a donation to our sanctuary, and I will leave the email address, because the easiest way is via PayPal. But if you are from the EU or the Netherlands, I will also leave the bank account. And of course, only one thing to say: thank you so much for your support.